All right.
So I'm doing great. Welcome to another YouTube exclusive with me and Lee. I'm like that thing and come see us. Okay. What's up, Lee?
Right now the only thing up is my light, which only one light works, but that's fine because I've got a lamp that works well too.
And your clean Lee is shaved, man.
Yep.
I like the beard.
Well, there's a reason why
I know, but you know what? She met you with the beard, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so why'd you go changing, man? Don't go changing to try and please me.
I asked her advice. Oh no, I asked what she thought. She liked the long hair and the clean shave.
Okay, but you cut the hair too.
Well, but that's because my hair was like an asparagus tip. Just it was not working for me.
Okay.
All I'm trying to say is if you saw someone, well, you're married to someone, so I'm not going to say you, but you in general. Well, if you saw someone who was so, like, you know, your type, would you do something that they liked?
Well,
yeah,
exactly. I told my wife when she first met me, I hope you like the beard because it ain't going anywhere. So she liked the beard.
For you.
You had a cool beard.
So for
you just need beard oil and a beard comb and get that shit tamed, man. See how mine's all combed and straight, and you know.
There's
and that stupid fan of yours, man. It's always in the background. Sounds like
you want me.
I wanted to say something about the podcast. I kept hearing you were like in a windstorm.
Is that better?
That's better, yeah. Is it hot in New York right now?
Fuck it. I should wear. I should put it on again, man. I know I got a heater too.
Why are you in a sweater? Why are you in a sweater with a fan on? Just asking. Well, it's like me. I'll sleep in 50-degree weather with a fan on. I just need the noise, you know.
She asked me one day when she said, "Aren't you cold?" Never mind.
All right, man. Well, let's get to some shit, man. I want to talk about
let's get away from the personal stuff. Only for the quick moment, and if you want to get back into it, you can. But I mean, I'm into the caterpillar stuff. You know when you've got the cat, and then you got the maybe thing. Never mind.
All right. Well, I want to talk about the American Music Awards. I know you didn't watch it. I know I didn't watch it. But But I saw who won for best rock performance. Machine Gun Kelly? Rock? Just because he played Tommy Lee in the Dirt, they think he's rock and roll. No. Just like that one guy who played with Ozzy's not rock and roll. That one dude with the face tattoos.
Post
Malone rock.
Even he is more so than.
Well, he's more so, but just because he likes rock doesn't mean he's rock.
I kind of like Post Malone, weirdly enough, but no, I mean 12-year-olds are the people who are voting for this shit.
Well, the Grammys are just idiot people who don't know anything. Come on. I know you liked it at the time because you love Jethro Tull, and I do too.
That was the last time that I liked the Grammys.
But they should not have won Best Metal Album.
Yes, they should have.
No,
but
they should have. That was not metal.
Shut
Metallica.
up. But what I'm trying to say is, but that was the last episode of the Grammys that I ever liked.
The last time I watched the American Music Awards, when they had Van Halen on there with Wolf with them, that was pretty cool. And then they just went to shit. They don't, the Grammys used to hide hip hop on like a different category, and now it's the rock and metal genre that doesn't get shown on TV. It's like the worm has turned in musical preferences, but rock and metal sell physically. Why these fake pop stars and hip hop stars? Because they stream so much shit, because you pay $9.99 for Spotify. You could play all this music you want, but they consider if you stream like 10 songs of the same song, they got an album sale. It's not selling an album. It's fake fucking internet bullshit.
I agree with you.
When they used to make music, you used to go have to buy the 45 singles or the cassette singles or the CD singles. That is a sale. This is just somebody listening to it for maybe 30 seconds and they go, oh, you got to download. Bam. Not everybody listens to the whole song. Like, no, not everybody listens to our full show, but we get a download if they listen to just a second of it.
Well, that's good.
That is good. But I'm just saying, but we're not making money. We're not out there. We're not fake pop stars or fake rock stars saying, oh, look, I got 50 billion streams and I only got $10.
I got one of my episodes on my own show on YouTube, and it got 3,000 people watching it. And I didn't get one penny, and I don't care, because I don't care, because it was just an opinion about Gene Simmons.
Well, this is, I don't care if we make money, man. I want to make money on a Mark and Jerry BS session. So get over there on YouTube and subscribe to us, because we don't play any copyrighted music for that reason. But get on there. That's where I want to make some money on. But this podcast, Freeform Rock, I do it for fun. I do it to give opinions out. I do it because I like to share music. This is my fun.
I do it to create culture. The thing is that if you know that something exists, that's creating culture. If you don't talk about it, they don't know about. But if you talk about it, they know about. And that's why I do it. Because otherwise, who else would know about the stuff that I'm doing? Who would want to listen to what you did, even though you don't do good albums? At least you can have the shitty people who like it listen to it, and it's all good.
Bullshit. You liked a lot of my shitty albums. Do you want me to name that album? I don't know.
No, I do like some of it, so shut up.
You even like some Tesla. Damn.
Oh, I like maybe song two. I will admit that I like Bon Jovi more than Tesla, so shut the fuck up.
I didn't even say BJ.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
No, I mean, in the truth, if I like an album, I'll like it. And the thing is, I like so up Bon Jovi better than I like Tesla. So
I think you just need to listen to more Tesla albums, and you're like Tesla better than Bon Jovi, like I do.
Oh no! I need to listen. God damn it! I need to listen to more Bon Jovi.
Yeah, we got to do bounce.
You're pissing me off, but no.
This is your song, Lee. We weren't born to follow. It's totally you, man.
That's the Birds.
No, that's Bon Jovi. They have a song called We Weren't Born to Follow.
I was no, and I was born to follow.
Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me.
You're confusing me, but the thing is,
that's good, because you confuse me all the time. Payback, bitch.
Thank you, but anyway, I don't know, but all I'm saying is
we should
you
do it.
talk.
We should do an Aldo Nova song because I don't album because I only like one song by him, so I don't know if he has any other good songs.
I don't think he does, but we should do his first album, maybe. No, maybe we should do his second album just because nobody's heard it.
We should do any album that doesn't have fantasy on it. Nobody's heard it.
Yeah, his second album. Either that or well, the only reason why I don't suggest we do any Winger albums is because I did the whole catalog of Winger on my own podcast, and I don't want to repeat myself.
Well, you don't have to. You could just make a new review. And you'll be with me, so it'll be different. You'll be playing off what I'm saying, so a lot different.
Okay, well then we can do the first Winger album because
nice.
I love it.
I love that album. I love Red Beach, man.
I did the whole catalog.
Have you heard that solo on Headed for a Heartbreak? Woo! Fucking fire.
Yeah. There's a couple of albums that he did that I don't want to do. No, I'm not against them. It's just that they're not great. They're like, if we're going to do Winger, we need to do a great album.
We could do Push or 5.
That's two of the ones that I don't like. So
what about their last album? Their last album was good.
I'm talking about their first album is good.
Better Days was good. Their last album was good. I love the first album.
The second one is good. So
In the Heart of the Young. That's a great album too.
Yeah. Either one of those are good.
Yes, we are Stewart from Beavis and Butthead. We have our Winger shirts on.
Why you shut up about Beavis and Butthead? I don't like them. I'm gonna turn on my fucking fan. I don't fucking care what you think.
Oh, now it sounds like you're in a wind tunnel again. Oh man.
I'm doing that on purpose because you talk like a wind tunnel, so I'm gonna be farting like a wind tunnel.
Oh, we ain't professional, man, and fuck you, Nate. We don't have to edit. And fuck.
Nate's better than you, but I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
Thank you for propping up his ego. He thinks his podcast is better than us too. Just joking, Nate.
I think it's better, but no. I think he is a better. I like him as a co-host, and I want him to be on my show again.
Well, Nate has that fucking sexy fucking voice, man. Who wouldn't want to be on the show?
He's great. I mean, he is on time. He's better than me.
I don't think he's better than me. I think he's on par with me. But I'm just going to say that because you told me lots of times to say that we have a great podcast and stop putting us down. That's what you told me, remember? Because I put us down as a joke, and you got all pissy at me for saying that. So I'm going to have an ego now and say, "Fuck, we're a great podcast. Fuck all the haters." That's it.
Yeah, you are good. You are.
You know how hard it is to keep.
I have to tell you this in real way. You are a better speaker than me.
Well, I'm not. You're
lead. That you're better in your information, but I'm saying that you are better. I have a goofy, dopey voice. You have a little bit of a lisp, but I mean, you have the confidence, you have the charm, you have
called alcohol,
the fun aspect. You're actually, if I were to hear me or you on a podcast, I would hear you because I think that you are more entertaining than me. That's what I think.
Dude, you've made me more confident in doing a podcast because you go off on me, and then I fucking, in the beginning I wouldn't go back on you, but now I bicker with you, man. I go fucking back and forth. You volley, I hit you.
It's hey man,
we work great together. We're like we bounce off each other.
I act like a bitch on purpose. I do it because I'm not trying to be Mr. Nice.
I want you to make a video for this YouTube channel and do Lee's rant, and do one rant that's like maybe 2 minutes. Just said, I'm going to rant about this, and make it like very short and quit it before you finish the rant. So people go, what? And then you go part 2. Well, I'm taking off from this rant and just keep going with the same rant for 6 videos.
That's a good idea. And I would not have thought of that.
And just split it up, because leave people hanging and then wait a day or so to finish the rant, to do the second part, and then another day to do the
how's it hanging.
Leave everybody hanging on well, I think this Kiss album is okay. See you next rant.
That's a good idea.
You should do Kiss rant part 1. It said, well, I think the elder is like, and then I'll see you tomorrow on the next part of this rant. And it's go,
4 songs only on an album, and then do the next 4 songs.
Yeah,
I'll say, I heard the elder, and when I heard it, I had a guy come over to ask me if I wanted coffee, and I told him that I only wanted to have chocolate, and then so we argued, and I go, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have time to talk about the elder. I only have 5 minutes on this episode. So anyway, we'll talk about the elder next episode.
Yeah, I just keep going with that, and people are like
and it's only coffee and chocolate that I talk about.
That'd be funny, dude. You need to do that, man.
On
our videos are doing really well.
I'll do that.
My live concert videos are doing good. Your videos are doing good. We're getting good downloads now. I like it, because we got this channel going again. It's awesome.
Oh yeah.
It's like I got like 100 downloads. I Want to Know What Love Is by Lou Graham. And Tim, I think Lou sounded good for his age. I don't think he did. He sounded way better than Paul Stanley now. So Tim Wizzy.
Oh, I agree with you.
Did you see the videos I put up of Lou?
Probably, and I think that he's a better guy than Paul Stanley.
Probably, dude. But the thing is, he's like 70, and Sammy Hagar's older than him, but Sammy has more energy. But Lou did go through cancer and some health scares, so that makes sense.
But I mean, Lou's a better songwriter. Lou is a better human being.
Lou is a better human being than Paul Stanley, and a better songwriter. I don't see Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons in the ASCAP Songwriters Hall of Fame like Lou and Mick Jones are.
Yeah.
And I really think Foreigner should have been in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame over Kiss. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
From Foreigner's first album was double platinum. Kiss's first album did not go platinum to years later. Foreigner started off with hits. Feels Like the First Time. Freaking Cold as Ice. Long, Long Way from Home. And then you got the fucking classic on that album, which is fucking I have no need for any military. At
War with the World.
At War with the World. That song is such a deep cut that everybody should listen to. The freaking groove on that song, the lyrics are just so amazing, and Lou's voice just is on fire.
My thing is, I think that the very first Kiss album and the first Foreigner album are actually pretty neck and neck. I think that Foreigner's Double Vision is a hell of a lot better than Harder Than Hell. I think Head Games and Dress to Kill are about equal. I think that Foreigner 4 and Destroyer, I like Foreigner 4 better. So overall, I think that at least with the first 4 albums of Foreigner and the first 4 studio of Kiss, I give it a Kiss. But I give it to Foreigner. But
yeah, I was going, what? You just like waved over Foreigner.
Yeah. And I am, because when I talk, sometimes, you know, you might say some that you don't mean, just because it's just the mind does that. But no, when it comes to the stuff after that, then I give Kiss more props in some ways, but I would say that
well, Foreigner only had 2 albums after that, which was Agent Provocateur and the album with Say You Will on it. So they kind of stopped. So and Kiss kept going.
Okay, so yeah.
Inside Information, the album after Agent Provocateur. I love Inside Information. That album rocks.
I'll have to listen, but what I want to say is, here is something that is really real. I am not making this up one bit. I heard the song Feels Like the first time. I didn't know who did it. I want to know who did it. I tell myself I am going to look at every single album that I ever see, and I'm going to find out finally who did it. I was at my friend's house. He was a record executive for MCA Records, and the very first album I picked up was Foreigner. And I looked and it said Feels Like the First Time. I went, wow, that's a quick search. I didn't know they did it. But I was going to look for hundreds of albums to find out who did it. And I found out on the very first album that I picked up.
You know, as I listen to other podcasts.
I do not. That's true.
Yeah, it's cool, man. I listen to other podcasts, and when people talk about Foreigner, they said, Foreigner and Boston are like faceless bands. Nobody knows who's in the bands, and it's just like throwaway music. And I go, what the fuck are these fuckers talking about? I knew who Lou Gramm was. I know who Mick Jones is. Maybe Rick Willis and the other bands, Al Greenwood and stuff. The other members were faceless, but the 2 main members were always up front. Lou Gramm, the 2 main songwriters, and Mick Jones. I always knew who those people were since I was 7. I read the cassette cover. I seen their pictures. I seen them in the videos. They were always up. And Boston, I knew Brad Delp and Tom Schultz. Maybe I didn't know the rest of the band, but they weren't fucking faceless. They're only faceless because you motherfuckers dismissed them. That's it.
No, I know what you're talking about. And in fact, my friend, the record executive, he played me Boston's first album side too. And I was like, this is fantastic. Because at first I wasn't a big fan of More Than a Feeling. I kind of got into it later. But when you hear the other stuff and you hear it loud on a really good system, you needed to hear. You weren't in Fairfax during the time when my friend played me Goodbye Yellow Brick Road when I was about 6. You weren't there. You weren't there to hear how loud it was and how good it was. And George Harrison's All Things Must Pass.
Great album.
You weren't there. But you were listening to stuff that you liked. And you were probably listening to it on good systems that impressed you. So this is like, we hear stuff that impresses us. That's the whole point. Man, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Elton John, All Things Must Pass, George Harrison. Please don't ask me to review those albums because they're so iconic. But if you really need us to review it, I will, because they are really good. But what I'm trying to say is you need to branch out more. You don't need us to do stuff that every single other person has ever reviewed.
Well, the next review I want to do is the Eagles, The Border. Nobody reviews that album. They always talk about Hotel California or The Long Run. That's the only two albums they talk about.
That I would prefer to do the long one, but I will do On the Border because that one's a little more obscure.
It's obscure. All their albums up to freaking Hotel California are obscure Eagles. Nobody talks about them.
But some people do think that. I mean, some people are idiots.
Yeah, I that's my favorite word, idiot. I said, what an idiot. That's what I like to say all the time. But I just want to tell you, this is how I got into music. Because I had a mom. I had no friends growing up, really. I had no people at school that turned me on to music, blah, blah, blah.
No brother.
I had to find the shit myself. And I listened to the radio and really didn't pick out anything until my mom just bought me Foreigner Double Vision. My mom influenced most of my music, and then the Eagles, and then Aerosmith. She got me into that stuff. And then my next door neighbor got me into Night Ranger and Pink Floyd, and that's about it. But I got into MTV, influenced me more on my musical choices, and which was cool because MTV played a variety of music, like from Def Leppard to Duran Duran to Depeche Mode. I got metal, pop, and rock, and some little bit of country rock here and there from them. And then later they went into hip hop, which I liked NWA and Eminem and stuff like that. But no, I don't like the Backstreet Boys. And no, I don't like New Kids on the Block. I had to wait through those videos to see the good shit. It's like,
believe me, I liked Martha Quinn. So
she's gotten hotter, dude.
That I didn't like in order to see her do the news.
I didn't like her pixie cut when she was in the 80s, but now she has long hair to her shoulders. Oh my God, she's gotten better. She's like a fine wine. She's aged well.
I wasn't as much into Nina Blackwood, even though a lot of people did because of her long hair. But I thought that Martha Quinn dressed better. I thought that Nina Blackwood only had her hair that made her sexy. But
she was blonde, she was sexy, and I like Nina Blackwood, but Nina Blackwood has not aged well. Martha Quinn has.
yeah. But I mean, I also liked Alan Hunter as a BJ because he played songs that were good. The only guy, I'm not going to say that I disliked J.J. Jackson, but what I will say is I think that he played most of the stuff that was typical.
J.J. Jackson was more diverse. He's the one who started 120 Minutes on MTV, which played alternative rock, like Depeche Mode and stuff like that. He was more diverse compared to the other DJs.
I guess for me, I liked Alan Hunter better. He played stuff that I liked more.
Well, if you have Sirius XM, Martha Quinn, Nina Blackwood, Mark Goodman, and Alan Hunter have their own shows on there, which they play music on.
I'll on Sirius XM. Wow. Okay.
They have a lot of good, like I said on the podcast, they have Jim Ladd on there, dude, on Deep Tracks. Deep Tracks would be a killer station you can listen to. No commercials, dude. It's fucking amazing. It's better than terrestrial radio around. Terrestrial radio sucks.
I don't even listen to hardly any.
Neither do I, because I have my iPhone, which I get my CDs. I got the new Black Label Society. I get this CD I put it in my computer and then transfer it to my phone. So I don't have to buy digital copies. I make my own digital copies.
But what I'd like to ask is, does it sound better when you download it as opposed to if you only listen to it streaming, or is it the same quality?
If you listen to it streaming, it doesn't sound as good as albums I took straight from the CD to put on my phone. The albums straight from the CD are louder, more clarity, and because I have Amazon HD streaming, and I'll play like an album off there just to test it because it says it's high definition, and it doesn't sound as good as the album I took from a CD and put on my phone.
Yeah, I have
quality from a CD.
I have a CD player, which my friend gave me because he doesn't like streaming and he doesn't like doing stuff on internet unless he's sampling something in order to find out if he likes it. But he has a home system with a CD player. He is still old school like that.
Yeah, I got my old Blu-ray player in here that plays CD, so I hooked it to my stereo now. I can listen to my CD collection on this side right here.
Probably cool.
I got my record player, which my vinyls are right here.
There's a Blu-ray of Psychedelic Pill by Neil Young, and I want to hear the third mix that they have that's only on Blu-ray of Psychedelic Pill. And that's the Police. That's not the
Message in a Box.
That's not.
It's got some killer live tracks and unreleased tracks on here, though.
You tease me, but no, I had Message in the Box. That's a good album. But anyway, I had the CD back in the day. Boy, I mean, it's like with Neil Young. I want to hear the third mix of Psychedelic Pill, which is only on Blu-ray, and I can't find it on YouTube or anywhere. I only can find the first two mixes. I can't find the third mix. So that bothers me, but maybe Neil's like, you gotta buy the Blu-ray in order to get the third mix, you little.
Somebody could capture that off Blu-ray and make it into an audio track. I've done that with DVDs. I took a U2 concert live in Boston and transferred it to my computer on audio, and it was amazing. And I lost that recording because they have some songs on there from the album Pop that they did live that sound way better live than they did on the album Pop.
I had the video of the YouTube Pop video where they're walking on stage, pop music, yeah. and they're doing that. That's great.
U2 is so good. They're so good that people hate them. That's all I gotta say. They are a great band. You can't put them in a box, because once you put them in a box, they go, oh, we're gonna give you a curveball here, which they make an album like Zooropa and Pop, which is totally away from what they used to do. Or they make freaking Achtung Baby, which was totally different. That saved the band because they went different. They don't sit in a box. They're like Rush. Rush goes, oh, you like 2112? We're going to give you Power Windows now. Bitches, we're going to fucking change this shit up on you.
I like Power Windows.
I love Power Windows, man. Me, you, and Eric RMCP Jordan are going to do a review on that soon.
Right on. That's I think that after the very first album, which had Finding My Way on it, I think that they did not do a great album until Signals was the first that I thought was getting good.
Subdivision gives me feels.
Pressure, huh?
Subdivisions is my track, man, because I was never cool. I was always the cast out.
Oh yeah, that was really good. And then, but then I thought that Grace Under Pressure and Power Windows was that and the very first album with Finding My Way were their three best. And that's my opinion.
My opinion is that Clockwork Angels went out with a bang, and that album rules. It's like
I think I reviewed it. I don't remember what
you reviewed it with me and Chris Elio, and you reviewed we reviewed Grace Under Pressure also, just me and you. So we did those two reviews. But
I don't even remember that I did Grace Under Pressure.
Yeah, you did it with me, and you were just like glowing the whole lot. You were like happy.
I don't even remember doing that album.
Yeah, go listen to it again, Lee.
You're more smart than me if you remember more reviews than I have.
I have to remember what we review, or we're going to copy it. We're going to do a review we already did, and that's going to suck. Unless, there's two reviews that I want to redo, because we had the fake Lee on, Lee Sinclair, formerly of That Metal Station. Sorry, I was warned by Dr. Fuck not to use her on the podcast, and sorry, Dr. Fuck, you were right about that. She is a flake, and she sucked. And all she wanted to do was metal. She was more in a box than I am. She didn't want to go and do Duran Duran, or I want to do metal, only metal. And I go, she's not a real meddler, because all real meddlers like to hear some pop and some rock and some new wave, like Dr. Fuck, Mr. Kansas, and Letters to Cleo. He likes bands that are not metal, and she didn't. And I think the review for Operation Mindcrime 1 and 2 sucked because she sucked. I want to do that with Eric RMCP Jordan and Jerry Soup, and redo those two albums in one podcast, just to get that bad taste out of my mouth.
I remember.
I think you were on them.
No,
you weren't on there.
I'm talking about. I heard the second Operation Mindcrime album.
Mm-hmm.
I remember liking it a hell of a lot more than even you thought. So I might be pissing you off.
People have already heard it. That album's trash. Operation Mindcrime 2.
But
it's not a good sequel. It was basically a Jeff Tate solo album.
But I thought it was pretty good. So what I'm trying to say is, if we do a review of it, you're probably going to get me yelling at you a lot.
That's good. I just want to do it in one. I want to do both of those in one episode, but I'm not going to delete Lee's so people could go compare. So the other Lee.
Whoa.
Whatever she's doing, I wish her luck.
I do have to say the very first one, Operation Mindcrime, is a classic. But I will say that if I had to pick between that and the second one as being my very favorite, of course, I'd probably pick the first. But I do think that the second one was pretty decent from what I heard.
It was okay, but it was still trash, because when you got a classic album like the first Mindcrime, how can you?
You don't even fucking understand what I'm trying to tell you, so I'm going to be quiet.
No, you said that you think Operation Mindcrime 2 is good.
It's off at you.
You like Operation Mindcrime 2, but you do think the first one is a little better.
By 1%.
Okay, I got what you said. I just gave my opinion about it.
And that doesn't work.
Because I didn't agree with you.
I'm sorry. You should keep the one with Leah Sinclair, because you and her agree more.
Oh God, no, we did agree on both the albums, so it's kind of weird. But I do like the song "I'm American." That's a great song.
You agreed in a dummy way. You need me to be on Operation Mindcrime second. That way I can teach you some shit, bitch.
Well, do you like it better than Empire?
Yes.
Oh shit, Eric. Need to get you on a podcast to do Operation Mindcrime 2. So I had 3 people against me on Eric's
we need you
Metal
off.
Dungeon. We had. I think Eric's not going to like Operation Mindcrime 2. I think you'll be the only one who likes it.
Good. I'm thinking that you just a twisted fucking bitch who don't know shit.
And then a lot of times you go, I'm sorry for calling you a bitch. You do know stuff. You are smart, Mark. And then when I disagree with you, you suck, Mark.
You are a good guy and you do know stuff, and I am sorry.
All right, man. Well, Eric, he likes Operation Mindcrime 2 better than
shit, man.
Eric didn't like Empire. He took the fuck out of Silent Lucidity on his podcast, the Metal Dungeon Podcast. Check him out.
That's a fucking shitty song.
The album's great. I love the album. Jerry, Eric, and fuck off.
No, it's not a good album.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. You bitch.
All
right. On that note, let's end this shit. I gotta go to a second Thanksgiving Day dinner, which I don't want to go to.
Fine. Eat your turkey and then bloat your Queen Strike Empire stomach out.
All right, give me the fucking notes. I love you, Lee. Say goodbye.
I'll have to goodbye, Lee. Goodbye.